Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. Hope you guys are doing well.
Hi, you guys.
So, we were just talking about impact, right? And we were talking about Steve Benoon doing a video talking about potential impact coming in and the fact that he was leaving Florida from his intel. And we're talking about Planet X, Nibiru, things being just out past Jupiter that we couldn't see, and things moving. And when Jupiter moves out of the way, perhaps there would be some events coming in September.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying a lot of stuff, and he was actually on the road.
Yeah, so he was leaving the state of Florida. So we talked about that. And then, of course, we have the looming threat of war that looks to be getting closer every day, every single day. It is getting one step closer at the same time. So can you imagine, being out here at 2 a.m., and this is in Texas, and seeing this in the sky?
It's bleeding up. Hey, if we get some rocks.
Hey, you know that pop you heard? It was him. Oh, the Sonic Boom. Or that could be a sunlight breaking up. What the hell? Something broke up in the atmosphere.
That is pretty incredible to look at. Pretty spectacular. And it's not 4th of July.
That looks close.
It's not, bro.
It's cool.
And there's a lot of people that got video of this. This is from Mexico. So it's seen in Texas and Mexico. Something breaking apart in the sky. Now, of course, there's always going to be an official explanation at some point, or they'll try to give you the most likely scenario. And here we see, yeah, another one. Pretty spectacular. Most definitely would catch your eye. So, what did light up the sky in San Antonio Saturday morning?
I mean, it's just so beautiful. To me, it does feel like space rock, because I don't get an entity feeling from this one.
Well, many people thought that maybe this is the comet. No, it's not the comet. The comet doesn't look like that. Was it space junk, which could be anything from old satellites, discarded rocket stages, other things like that, or perhaps a meteor? And so that's the question that we have. A lot of sightings, as we see. And most of these are through Texas, as we see here, and some across the border. Pretty spectacular from any angle. And with just all the talk of everything going on, it really makes you wonder, what are we watching? I mean, will we see something like this? Let's hope not. And because it doesn't, at that point, it does look like it could be a rocket or something along those lines. And then the explanation comes out that it was a Russian rocket said to have caused the fireball over West Texas. And they were seen from Big Bend to Lubbock. So, is that really the case? The Twitter account for Dr. Marco Langbroek reports that the fireball that was spotted over West Texas early Saturday morning was actually caused by a Russian rocket stage that broke up in re-entry in the atmosphere. So he says that the Cosmos 2542 rocket was actually launched back in 2019. As you see the tweet right here, showing the route of it. So was that really the case? Perhaps. Does it make you feel good that it was a Russian rocket?
Yeah, no, not really.
With the current world situation. And, a lot of times I don't pay a lot of attention to these just because when I look at how far away they are, they're talking astronomical units instead of lunar distance. Because we usually, like last year, we had over 100 objects come in that we weren't necessarily expecting within a lunar distance, which is obviously so much smaller than the distance of the Earth to the Sun. But there are quite a few that they are pointing out. And, again, you got to look at it and say, well, are they trying to give us a heads up? Are they trying to give us a little disclosure?
Yeah, I feel like they have to on some level. And a lot of things that are coming out in the news now, they all kind of touch on things that I feel they have to touch on because we're going to be seeing them with our own eyes.
Yeah, we might be seeing a lot of different things with our own eyes soon. So this one's Asteroid 2020 ND. It's going to come within 0.034 AU, astronomical units, or 5 million, a little over 5 million kilometers of Earth. So, a lot farther away than the distance of the moon. And then we see NASA warns of huge asteroid approaching Earth on July 24th. And we have 2016 DY30 heading in the direction of Earth at a speed of 54,000 kilometers per hour. And then we have 2020 ME3 traveling at 16,000 kilometers per hour. So big difference in the speed there. And two other objects. So, again, are they trying to plant seeds? Should we be worried? 5 million kilometers from our planet, we shouldn't be worried. If that's the case. If that's really the case and there's nothing else that's coming in. Of course, we have Neowise out there, and a lot of people are getting a view of it, and we'll head out tonight maybe to a spot we used to like to go to that gives you really good viewing. There's nothing around. So what really is going on here? What really is going on? And when we're talking astronomical units, we're talking millions of miles, millions and millions, not a couple 100,000 miles like the lunar distance. And then we see this comes out too, a population of asteroids of interstellar origin inhabits the solar system. If you guys remember Oumuamua that came through, that was really curious.
That was super curious. And then it, all the comments that were made on that too about it not being, about it being like metal,
Well, the fact, for one, it was cigar-shaped.
Yeah.
So, science has said that if you were going to have an interstellar ship, that would be a really good shape to do it. Perhaps with a very large solar sail on it as well. It came from outside of our solar system. It came in and did exactly what we would do as far as what scientists would do if we were to travel to another solar system. We would use the sun in that solar system, the star, as a slingshot. So that's exactly what it did. It came in, came around it, and took off in a different direction. So that was super curious. You actually had some scientists saying there's no way this is a natural object. Coincidentally, too, that is the shape of a lot of the ships that are of Draco origin, or at least that's what's been reported. So, we know of asteroids that are of origin within our solar system, and now they're telling us there's a population of them of interstellar origin. So is this a little bit of a hint of something coming through? We've seen recently reports of rogue stars, and we've seen a lot of different reports come out, including studies where they have seen basically a star ejected, even from its own galaxy for whatever reason, interaction with other objects, and then heads out into space and perhaps enters another galaxy. Of course, we have all the legends of Nibiru, and according to Zecharia Sitchin, it's 3,600-year orbit. And, I'm not sure if I buy into that part of it so much as I've shared. And to me, if there is really a Nibiru, I would think that it's basically being used as a giant mothership right now. But then there's many people that believe there is the Nemesis system, which is coming in with a multitude of different planets and moons and all sorts of debris with it.
Yeah, and there's lots of channels out there that show a lot of different evidence that there are different things out there that we don't understand. So, the information's out there.
So as they say, until recently, we couldn't distinguish between captured interstellar objects and objects that formed around our sun. And so they are able now to distinguish between that and realize that some things don't originate from here. So I want to thank everybody that's Patreon, and invite anybody that is interested in supporting the channel to do it through Patreon as well, and also through Ko-Fi. And if you haven't checked out our Evolutionary Energy Arts website, which we'll be working on, getting a little bit prettier, a little more updated, we would encourage you guys to do that. And if anybody needs energy work, reach out to us at evolutionaryenergyarts@gmail.com or EEARTS@protonmail.com. And we look forward to helping you guys.
God bless and namaste.
Stay safe. Keep your eyes to the sky. God bless and namaste.